Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you thought that maybe there are homes available which are even better than the ones that you see online? Are there homes available even that are not online? Well, I'm Realtor Bert Taddei, and this is the Sipping Coffee or Tea video series. It's an educational series where we attempt to cut through the hoopla, the hype, right? Media hype and media negativity surrounding the real estate market, right? So it's just straight talk here, right? So today's video is going to be just about that, right? Are there other homes available that you're not seeing online? And the answer to that is emphatically yes, absolutely. So one of the things we have to keep in mind is that there are always going to be better homes available because some of the best homes are never advertised for sale on the MLS, right? The multiple listing service. In fact, sometimes sellers, in an attempt to maintain privacy or control over their listing, they will even decide to instruct their realtors or real estate agents not to advertise the home on the multiple listing service. And that's referred to as a pocket listing. Something like that is certainly available, that is not online, right? It's an off-market property. And additionally, there might be some that are already under contract or in a pending status, and the consumer sites that you're using, maybe it's a Realtor.com or Zillow.com or something along those lines. Well, those guys, you'll find that oftentimes they do not have accurate information. In fact, their system has not, even though it's an IDX feed, Internet Data Exchange feed, that derives its content from our local multiple listing service, right, as the mothership, if you want to think of it that way. Although that's the case, oftentimes they're not accurate, right? I've often gotten calls off my listings from consumers who are looking online, some of the consumer sites like Zillow and Realtor.com and Trulia and so forth and so on, and they think that it's still available. However, it's not, right? Because even in a pending status. Active option means that it's under contract. So if you see that status, if you do see that it's been updated as active option, it means that it's in an option period, right, or due diligence period, whereby the buyer is taking their time they have by law. They've negotiated with the seller to inspect the property for anything, frankly. It could be anything from they're looking into a home inspection. Obviously, that's something that I insist upon. I don't recommend a home inspection. I insist upon. I've talked about this in other videos. However, they might be inspecting for asbestos, radon gas. I had clients once from Pennsylvania. The mom said, "You got to inspect for radon gas. They got radon gas down there in Texas." Okay. You just have to hire the appropriate specialist to conduct that inspection for you. And that can certainly be done, right? You can bring any type of soil, any type of inspector. I will also, just a quick tip here, I will also recommend that you have the plumbing inspected if there has been foundation lifts, right? If they have adjusted the foundation or lifted it, right, with a foundation repair company, sure. They might have a hydrostatic test or something along those lines by a licensed contractor, right, a plumbing contractor, master plumber. They are a little pricey, usually about $700-800 to conduct. But if a seller is adverse and their agent are adverse to allowing you to conduct a hydrostatic test, which I've been told by my responsible master plumber, shout out to Stephen Drum, the owner of Rural Flush Plumbing. He's a responsible master plumber, so another level above master plumber, and he's explained to me that there's absolutely no danger and no stress on the pipes by conducting that hydrostatic test. So you have to ask yourselves if they don't want to allow you to do that, because there is a promulgated form for that through the Texas Real Estate Commission to conduct a hydrostatic test. But if they're not willing to allow you to conduct that test, what are they hiding? So a less invasive manner in which you can inspect those plumbing lines, particularly in the older homes, guys, that they have cast iron pipes. They might be corroded, and the water is just not even being held or being sent to the sewer. It might just be permeating into the ground below, thereby continuing to create a foundation issue. Even after it's been lifted, you're deteriorating the soil with more water that you're just dumping underneath that house, that slab or whatever it is, right? Pier and beam, whatever. So there's a less invasive manner. They can use cameras, right? They can scope the lines. If it's an older home, or if it has had foundation issues or repair, you have to do this, folks. $700-800 to pay now is nothing compared to the 5 figures that you're going to have to spend on to redo the plumbing. They're going to have to tunnel under your house, and it's a big mess. I know about these things. Trust me when I tell you. Through experience, I can tell you it's a very costly repair. Anyway, so going back to what we're talking about here, active option is due diligence, right? So you have that right to create a due diligence inspection of anything you want. That's active option. If you see active option, the contract might still fall through. You never know. More times than not, it does move forward, right? They come to terms, especially in this market. The seller wants to really say, and especially in this market, we're in March 2023, the seller wants to sell. Okay, the market is softened. They want to sell the house. They don't want for it to go back on market. So they're going to be willing to perhaps budge a little bit in terms of repairs or concessions for closing costs to offset those repairs. And then, of course, cash preservation, keep in your pocket. And then after closing, you're able to deploy those funds to hire the appropriate contractors of your choice. Right? But during due diligence, you got to find out what that's going to cost, right? So when you're working with an experienced agent and one that can help you maneuver through these matters, then of course that's a real benefit for you. So this is why you should be hiring a realtor to help you with your search. Yes, you can find all that information online yourself. No, you don't need a realtor to search. However, the negotiation part of it, more times than not, you're best served going with an industry professional that knows how to negotiate those not only 2 negotiations, right? Price and terms is the first one, and the second one are repairs, right? Again, after the inspections are done, at the end of toward the end of due diligence, 7 days, 10 days, whatever those are, that you agree upon with the seller, you have to have the home inspected, and then you have to negotiate repairs. So two negotiations. That's why you should be using a professional. So going back to what we're talking about here, which is the most important aspect, is that there are homes that are available offline. And that's what we specialize in, right? So I'm a broker and also owner of a boutique real estate firm, right, brokerage, called Santino Properties, LLC. And what we specialize in is helping buyers and sellers with transactions that are off market. Why? Because we use our marketing, right, which is the most important thing in real estate, is marketing, right? And that's how we're able to help buyers purchase properties that are not on the market, like what we're talking about here, and help sellers find off-market buyers as well, right, when we're listing a home for sale. Either way, it's a tremendous way to reach buyers and sellers through marketing, right? And that's what we specialize in, right? So to find those off-market or pre-market properties, right? A pre-market scenario. We work with a lot of unlisted properties. So, in summary, absolutely, there are terrific homes that are not available online, right? So, are there better homes available than what I see online is the question and the topic of today's discussion in our educational video series of Sipping Coffee or Tea with Realtor Bert Taddei. And the answer is emphatically yes. So we can answer any questions for you. Here's what I want you to do, right? I want you to find my phone number. It's right above us right here. I want for you to reach out to me via a phone or text. If you don't like to talk on the phone, that's fine. I won't be offended. Just text me and I'll text you back. I promise I won't call you. All that salesman stuff, hey, what are you looking for? And what do you... Just send me a text. Let me know what's up and how I can help. Answer any questions you have. Or leave me a comment down below. Be sure to sign up for alerts for when I go live, such as this video. And I want to be a resource to you, right? Let's tell you what Santino Properties LLC can offer you in terms of off-market and opportunities, as well as marketing to get listings sold for more money in less amount of time with least amount of hassle. I'm Realtor Bert Taddei, and that's it for now. Hope this has been helpful for you.